Very good morning and welcome to my channel Study and Grow. Today we are going to discuss a poem written by Robert Frost called Stooping by the Woods on a Snowy Evening. Let's begin. The present poem, Stooping by Woods on a Snowy Evening, was written and published in 1923 in the volume of poems entitled New Hampshire. The short lyric of 16 lines begins with a description of a deep woods through which the speaker is passing on a dark, snowy evening. His horse, puzzled by the pause, takes the same attitude towards it which would be taken by anyone with worldly scheme or values. The stuff serves no material purpose, so why make it? In time, the traveler himself recalls worldly demands, remembers that he has promises to keep and a schedule to follow. It is perhaps a simple story of a momentary hell to admire beauty in the business of living. Or perhaps, if one wants to follow one of the unobtrusive suggestions, it is a picture of a man who, in the midst of life, has a brief and dim comprehension of an inevitable sleep, which is death. This lyric is a well known poem of Frost. It is one which has become very popular and has been widely anthologized. Also, the poem is highly expressive of modern temper. The use of but, promise, and miles has significance. Promises are the commitments made to others which must be fulfilled before the inevitable sleep, which is death. Miles is stressed before the speaker and denotes that his life span is long enough to complete his promises. It captured the attention of the late Premier Jawaharlal Nehru, who was deep moved by the last stanza of the lyric. The woods are lovely, dark, and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. The sources of the poem appeals are not far to seek. It has the clear poetic diction to use. It has a manageable shape and length. It has also rich symbolic connotations. It has the natural scenery and the dramatic utterance of person who is thrilled at a lovely sight of the woods. It has the modern temper of living in duality, which comes to us as the different attitude of the speaker and the little horse towards the lovely woods. Thus, beneath the apparently broken, untroubled, smooth running surface of the poem, it conveys an inner meaning as well. Promises, miles, and sleep symbolically mean that the driver consents to move on, to forego entering of the world of his own, because he has promises and responsibilities to fulfill to mankind during the years before his death. It has four quatrains of even length and coarse music. The lyric is written in iambic tetrameters, quatrains. It employs a distinctive rhyme scheme. Instead of making two lines rhyme in the stanza, the poet has rendered three lines rhyming together. It is a simple dramatic lyric dealing with a simple theme and situation, but conveying a deep and complex meaning. It abounds in realistic descriptions of the charming scenes of nature and shows the human beings acting and reacting amid them. The poem presents a dramatic conflict between desire for sensuous enjoyment and moral awareness of one's duties and obligations. The treatment of general human situation lends it a universality of a appeal. Now the themes of the poem. One of the most striking themes in Frost poetry is man's isolation from his universe or alienation from his environment. Frost writes in desert places, the loneliness includes me unaware. Man is essentially alone as is born out in frost poetry. Youth and loss of innocence. Youth appears prominently in frost poetry, particularly in connection with innocence and its loss. The speaker of the poem is mindful that he has miles to go before he can stop to rest. So aware is he, and so pressing are his responsibilities that he actually repeats this idea twice at the end of the poem, stooping by the woods on a snowing evening. He knows that his promises must be kept, his responsibilities made. However, he cannot help but be arrested by the beautiful and tranquil. It is the darkest evening of the year, and the downy flake blows gently through the lovely dark and deep forest. The speaker is so awed by the sight of the dark woods and the pure white snow that he stops, and even his heart is little confused because he is used to their routing and know that they would not normally stop without a farmhouse near. Thus, one theme of the poem is the beauty and tranquility of nature can provide a despite demands and joyful moments. One of the first finest poems, Stooping by Woods on a Snowing Evening, is highly suggestive. It is soliloquy. The rural traveler is fascinated the hunting beauty of his snow-covered woods and frozen lake had intended saying there. The same suggestiveness of meaning is found in the road not taken. In his poem, Frost turns from the present to find an emotional excitement and inspiration in memories of the poet. There is a pastoral note in Frost nature poetry. His simple rustics are real characters like Wordsworth Michael, the lease gatherer, the highland gull, and the cucumber land shepherd. According to Frost, the tramps, the farmers, the hired people are suggestive of the poetry. Most of his rustic characters are same and sound like the farmer Warren and his wife Mary in the death of the hired man. Thank you very much. I hope you like this video. If you have any query related to this video, then please write in the comment box. Don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. Keep on watching. Have a good day.